our lady friend.
Got
There she goes. Happy
Woohoo!
Sunday, fellas.
There
Decan
we go.
swaps.
Woohoo!
Shout out to everybody in here. Let's see. We got Joe Walker, Hunter Smith, Tony Rodriguez, the legendary Scott Aromatico's in here. We got Joe Wright Jr. We got Rich Medina. So shout
Hey,
out
man.
everybody
Solid
in here.
crew. Solid
Thank
crew.
you all
Solid
The
so
crew.
the
much.
Tonys I didn't see, Tony Prue, I think, and Tony Byrne I didn't see, but I'm sure they'll
Oh,
watch the
dearly
read.
missed. I know.
Yeah,
Tony Byrne might be
Shout out
putting
to
the kids to
them.
bed.
yeah. So shout out. So yeah, today we're gonna I send the fellas some packs this week. And luckily they got there safely. So some new releases, some stuff we talked about that they haven't smelled that I may have mentioned. So just a little sharing and talking about what they think. But of course, you know how we're gonna start it off. Scent of the day. Let's go with Mr. Hazy. What's your rock today, sir?
The Low Medial EDT.
Oh, beautiful.
It was just it was like you know how the weather was. It was like
Mm-hmm.
rainy, gray, so I was like, I might as
Nice.
well, right? I
Yeah.
haven't worn it in a long time,
Yes.
and we mentioned it like in a recent episode, and when we looked
Many
at the
times.
notes, like all those top notes, I never really paid attention to, but this
Yeah.
time I was like, wow, all those top notes are really good. And like
Well, that
the citrus and the rosemary.
$250. Yeah, we all had it. We all had that one on the
Yeah, we did.
$250 list.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right, right,
We
right.
did. That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah. And
and
the
it's
base is like so good in that one.
It's
and so
perfect.
it's easy to be like getting like tranced by that and not pay attention to like what you are saying. Like I
Mhm.
said, it has orange blossom. It's like my least favorite note.
And it's good though. I just got a
Rosemary is one of
5
my
ounce
least
bottle.
favorite notes.
Right.
Rosemary,
Oh,
but
I
but
like rosemary.
like the citrus, the little bit floral, and the rosemary, they like come
Yeah.
together. I was like, this almost smells soapy when you spray it on, but like
Mhm.
that's top 5 fragrance.
I actually got a rosemary leaf tattooed on my leg, man.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's right.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
But I like rosemary too, though. I think it smells great. I mean,
I got some growing out there. It's
I do
It grows
too. My
wild.
rosemary is not doing good. I got soil and hydroponic rosemary. It's not doing good. But
Oh man,
hydroponic, man.
my clary sage,
rosemary,
clary sage is wild, guys.
Yeah.
If you leave a message in the chat if you want to see my hydroponic clary sage.
Oh,
I
nice.
do.
We got some with Scent of the Days here. Hunter Smith is rocking the OG Gucci Guilty.
Nice.
Joe Walker got
I
the
used to wear
Penguin
that.
Iconic blend. Those are good.
Dude,
Those
that iconic
blends.
I
blend
used
looks
to wear
so
Gucci
good.
Guilty back when it came out.
And let's see, Rich got on the Dua British Oud, and Joe Wright's rocking that Azzaro Nighttime. Nice rhubarb note in that one.
Nice.
I don't like that one.
I know that one.
Yeah, you gotta like rhubarb. It's a little bit different, but I think it smells good.
It's good.
Fire, dude.
Yeah, I think it's good. What'd you rock today, Mark?
Dude, I went back to like our episode from last week, and I just like it's been a cooler weekend, so I've been rocking out some like real heavy hardcore winter ones.
Opium?
Oh, nice.
Again.
And celebration of last week's episode. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I sprayed it on at the end of last week, and then I still had it out on my dresser. So
you were like, I gotta rock that.
Yeah, what did I wear tonight? Oh, I wear this one again. I gotta talk about this at some point. We gotta do another Oud episode, but
okay.
This is that Bacat Lil Rijal. I'm still wrapping my head around it. Still wrapping my head around it.
Okay.
It's no. It's like
that's a misleading name.
It's
Bacat Lil Rijal, you know.
Lil Rijal, like LIL. RIJA.
Is that a rapper? Is that like one of those rappers
That's
out? Little
like
Rijal?
the thing that intrigued me the most. I was like, yo, I'm Lil Rijal, 4'11".
Yeah, I got bars.
God almighty.
So yeah. But yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm ready to spray some of this stuff.
Let's see. I had this one today. This is I got in a huge haul this week with a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you can see it. This is this camera's trash.
Oh, is that Alexandria?
Yeah, this is 7 Seas. It's a Creed Viking clone.
Okay.
This one's pretty good. Some citrus. People say Old Spice, but I think it's a little bit more refined than that. Definitely you get the pink pepper out of here. Yeah, and this is nice. I haven't smelled too many Alexandria stuff, but I gotta say, the oils and just the way the stuff smells is nice, and it lasts. I had this on all day, and it's just been pumping, so it's
Yeah.
pretty good. I got a few from there. I got the one is a clone of Invasion Barbier, some kind of fougere that's pretty good. And then the
Yeah.
white vest that I liked from when Steve White sent it to me. So I bought a
Yeah.
bottle of that one.
That
And
was a Chanel Platinum
uh
Erase
yeah,
Blanche,
it's no
right?
no, it's a Chanel Allure Homme Sport Blanche clone.
Oh, Allure.
And
Yeah.
then somebody traded I traded some decants with someone, and I got in a 50 mil of the, or 55 mil, I think they are, of the Sauvage Elixir clone. So I
Yeah.
have that one on deck. So
Those are
I don't,
all X straight, right? The
yeah, I believe they
Alexandria.
are. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one is an extrait de parfum. Yeah, so this thing lasts like crazy.
When you
So,
when you spray that, how much do you wear? How many sprays do you go?
I went like I normally spray. Yeah, so
Oh
I just
damn!
went pan, pan, pan. That's why I said all day, bro. I
I
was
can't
smelling.
imagine. Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, it's still rocking on me. I feel like this. I could still smell it. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
changed my shirt. I had a different shirt on, and
Okay.
when I took that shirt off, like when you get
Right.
the wind from your shirt, I was like, holy shit. Okay, wherever I
Yeah.
went today, they smelled me. So,
This
but yeah,
the
that's a
Do
good
you?
one.
Let me ask you guys too. Do you spray on clothes or on skin or
both.
both?
Both.
Both. See,
Not
I
Hmm.
as much
think
on clothes though.
I tend
More
to
on
spray
clothes.
on clothes more just because I feel like maybe it'll hold it more in Colorado, but
It does.
I think you gotta also like if you don't spray it on skin, you can't smell it. I don't know. There's something weird about it.
Yeah, I
You
like
go
spraying my
nose blind.
arms and my neck.
If
I
you
always spray my arms, but what about like because do you
I'll
spray
go in here
under your
too.
shirt?
Yeah,
You
I do
spray
well,
that.
under
Mark,
your shirt.
see, if you spray anywhere that you're gonna keep getting, like if you spray like right here, you're gonna consistently smell it, so your
Yeah.
nose is gonna shut it off. So
Right.
you got to think like if you do spray on skin, I feel like it gives off its correct I don't know,
Right.
correct like
Yeah,
it like
no, I know what you
it
mean.
goes how it's supposed to go, but like
Hmm.
clothes it'll definitely last. Like some like Latapa
Right.
stuff will last for like 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that Creed Viking, that 7 Seas that I sprayed on that shirt is gonna be on there until I wash
Right.
that shirt,
Yeah.
and probably still smell like it afterwards. So,
Yeah.
um, but let's see.
That's some of that stuff's so intense though. I
Yo,
can't.
it's strong. That
Too much.
Sauvage Elixir clone. Oh,
Yeah.
that stuff is nuclear,
Right.
bro. That's one. If I sprayed like pop, 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 it probably
Right.
lasts like 18 hours, dude.
I mean,
It's
that's
just
That's
why I like
insane,
strong.
dude.
Latafa, right? Like their quote unquote elixir clone is not it's
That's
not
funny.
a like a powerhouse. It really isn't. You
Right.
guys haven't tried that yet. I gotta get you some
Nah,
decants.
people
So
been asking me about it. People been asking me if I'm a stock it, so I might
yeah,
eventually at some point, yeah, get a bottle.
it's good, but yeah, it's
I
not like it's you expect power from Sauvage. It's not super powerful.
yeah, it's a
It's
little bit more moot.
yeah. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
getting off topic.
No, it's fragrances, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all good, baby. But like I said, we'll go on the fragrantica, and then we'll bring up
For
some of
sure.
the stuff you guys want to talk about. That I think most of the stuff I think I sent to you both, and then obviously I have it. So
Yeah.
we'll just talk about it, man. Let's
Yeah.
see. We'll start hit with
I got my
Mr. Hazy.
strips.
What you got there?
Well, I wanna talk about the Cologne Intense because I've wanted to know what Mark thought of it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you probably didn't
Yeah.
even smell it yet.
I just sprayed it right before, so I got a
Did you?
fresh in my mind.
What do you think of it?
Yeah.
I have a feeling like that you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. Definitely liked it. Like it's good. It reminds me a lot of a few things we've been talking a lot about lately, which are like the Your Match, the Ajazi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Exactly.
it's like Azaro's take on that.
It
I don't
grows
get
on you a lot too. It gets better and better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
it's got good, I would say like
Good
it's got good performance like compared to some of those other ones have
It does.
somewhat
It
marginal performance.
I would say 6 hours at least.
Yeah. It's definitely aquatic though. Yeah, I mean
It's got an
Villain
Ambroxan kind
Blue,
of feel to it.
Grassland. I don't think that
Yeah.
I
It
don't
has
think
an
these are
Ambroxan.
probably But there is some. Sorry,
No, Mark. Sorry, keep it.
I was just saying there is something aquatic about it for sure.
It's got the lime opening is really nice.
Yeah,
It keeps it clean.
Lime. Yeah, okay.
And I definitely, it has to have, like I kept saying, the ambroxan thing, just because it sticks around and it has like a modern feel. Like this is like, this is exactly what you're saying. Like this is Azzaro's take on like a modern fragrance.
Yeah, citrus
Not
aromatic.
In the Azzaro way.
I don't really get a lot of the Azzaro boron DNA.
No, not really.
In this,
maybe the lavender.
Yeah, like I could tell myself that I'm smelling it, but yeah.
I don't feel like it smells like a flanker of it. I feel like it smells like a fragrance on its own.
Yeah,
that's a good point. I think this is something too that if you're like younger guy or new into getting frags, and Azzaro Pour Homme might be like really kind of too much old man smell type of thing. This might be something to try out.
Blind buy worthy, 100%. If you remotely like these notes in any Azzaro fragrance, you'll know it's good. So blind buy worthy.
I like the resinous note too. I like the add of that mastic resin note. I think when that dries down, like you said, it smells really good. It definitely
smells really good when it dries down.
Yeah, I think that's like their base, right? Their ambroxany kind of thing. I don't know what mastic is specifically, so
yeah, it's just a resin. It smells, but it's not so smoky. It's more like, I don't know, hard. I guess like rich. I guess you could say.
Okay.
It's even a little sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet too.
It smells modern, but I think this one's just gonna like fly under the radar, and not many people are gonna talk about it. But
it's a solid buy. I think, like you said, for the price that you could find, because when it was first out, it was hard to come across, so it was a little pricey. But now in that $35 range or whatever, I think that this one is, like you said, it's a safe blind buy for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to try this one. I'm still curious about that low, just trying to see how. Because I think Azzaro's trying to do like modern stuff.
I still gotta send you a decant of that one.
Yeah, I think Tony Rodriguez was trying to swap that one out too. So there you go, Tony. There's $5 more you owe me.
On it and he didn't like it. And I feel bad.
Hey,
Tony's gonna end up selling all this up to me. Everything's
not for everybody, man. I mean, that's why people got to try stuff, man. I mean, it's the name of the game. So, let's see, Mark, what you got?
All right, let's see. What
I gotta make sure I got it.
Well, one of the ones I was really psyched about was the Cerruti signature.
That's the one I don't have on me. It's definitely
somewhere over there. We'll talk about
it. Did you try the Cerruti Black, Jarrett?
Yeah, I tried all of them. I thought for some reason I thought we said essential. Do you have the essential one?
No, I didn't send them that one. I don't think.
Of course not. I thought 15 mil of it. It's good. Essential.
Is it different? Yeah, I mean, this one is this one. I think.
I remember this one. Of course, you'd like this one.
Yeah. So when I wore this the other day, and when I first smelled it, I think the first things that came to mind, because it was the Cerruti, was that Bellinate.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of got like
Mark.
Yeah, and I think maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It's got kind of that woody opening, but it kind of quickly transforms into something that reminds me a lot of like Gucci Guilty Absolute. So like that's that mid with the leather. I think probably the cardamom and ladanum. Yeah, like it's kind of that, like it's a different type of leather. I like fragrances with that type of leather, and they're kind of hard to come across. It's like
the
sparkly leather.
Yeah, it's not too dark, but because I think even though the bottle and stuff is black, it is a dark fragrance, but it is a little bit of brightness to it. That grapefruit makes a difference. But then it's definitely super woody on the dry down.
Yeah, I wore the Bellinate earlier this week, and that was really good. It doesn't smell anything like Ladanum alone, but like then in the dry down, I definitely get the Dark Rebel vibes. So it's like that
this
leather
one you talked about
pepper mix.
I try it again.
And I've actually smelled a couple of frags recently, like that remind me of Dark Rebel, and I kind of like that DNA, especially when it's done a little differently.
It does smell good. I like the Rider too. That's probably my favorite one. Yeah, I can see the comparison to this a little bit. I actually would probably prefer this one though. Bentley. This Bentley's good. But I
I
think this
think
one too. I think it's like $20 for this, or 25 or
It's
something.
like, I
I
was
think.
looking, yeah, it's like getting close to 30 at this point, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's not bad. It's
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't, yeah, Noir Ombre, yeah, like, but that's similar. It's all similar, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. This
This is
one's
a,
good,
this.
definitely.
you know what? I
So,
think every fragrance that Mark mentions on this show has pepper as a note. I think
very possible.
It's like pepper
that's one
nutmeg.
of his
Okay,
favorite
we got
notes.
it.
That and
I'm
incense.
so
That and incense.
Pepper and orange
Truly.
blossom, even though he hates it. You know
Truly,
what I
yeah,
mean?
orange blossom, even though he hates it.
Mhm.
The other one I didn't really like was the because I think part of it is sometimes right we don't like everything that
Mhm.
the Cerruti, what was it, 1881, or no, the
Oh,
Cerruti Black,
the Ceruti Black, that's this
yeah,
one.
What
You
was
said it
that one?
reminded you of Nico Sculpture?
yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't like that either. Because it reminded me of Nico's sculpture. Like
Yeah,
Vito Herbs, lavender,
marzipan
the
yeah, I
bitter,
did
it's
marzipan.
not
like
like
this
that.
creamy, like weird orange flavor.
Is Nico's sculpture? Yep. No.
Yep.
If
Well,
I see
yeah,
that, I'm
like
like,
More. Actually, right here too, the original. Yep.
it
that's why I
kills
never
me to
got that
see
Mandarina
Lynn
Black.
Towns in there though.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Low end.
No, I didn't like
It's
it.
like
Nah, it
no.
definitely doesn't smell like that.
I mean,
This
I get it,
this
but
didn't do it for me. I didn't like it.
and
Yeah, I
that's
don't think
not.
it's one I would wear either. That's not in my wheelhouse of stuff that be like, oh, I gotta rock that, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's not. It's not sexy.
Ooh. But yeah,
Cerruti's definitely
that line's
capable of some
good.
good
That
stuff.
line's good. The
Yeah.
OG is a nice barbershop scent. The essential that Jared talked about is a nice like vetiver fresh scent.
Yeah, I
Kind of
like it. I
remind
like
me a
it.
little bit of that
A
Lagerfeld
lot of
Bois de
vetiver.
Vetiver. Yeah, it has that
Yeah,
same
it's
kind of
super
feel
nice,
to
dude.
it. For summer, like warm weather, that's a really nice one to reach for. The
Yeah.
Riviera is another one that's good. That one's a little bit, citrusy still, but a little bit
I
more
like that
rich.
one too.
That one's pretty good. So I mean, for the price, you can grab those like $25 to $30 range. Those are good ones to keep in the stash, man, for sure,
Yeah.
100%.
Right on, right on.
So listen, I'll bring this one up because I know that this is supposedly like one of our decant swaps. Let's hear it is one of our decant swap
Oh,
favorites. Yeah. So I
is
don't know if
it?
Mark smelled it yet, but we can talk about this one.
No, let's
Yeah,
do
this
it.
one, I like it, but I found that you can overspray this because it has like this sort of sweet thing to
It's
it.
very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I oversprayed it. I was like, whoa, like,
It could be cloying.
yeah, I just because Linsumi is not. Linsumi is way more refined. I think this isn't
Hmm.
bad.
This has a lot of
This is
fruit
good.
too. You look at
Yeah,
apple and
it's fruity.
pineapple, so it has a
You
little
definitely
bit of
smell the
fruitiness to it.
you definitely smell the apple and pineapple. The patchouli is very like it's not off-putting, and
Hmm.
broccoli. Yeah, I mean it's very simple notes, but
Hmm.
it's
I'm
good though.
surprised it doesn't have lavender listed because I could kind of get a little
Yeah, it's good. It smells like Linsumi, but like
without the
a
booze
less
note.
refined. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
without the
less
booze note
refined.
It
too.
smells.
It doesn't have the
Yeah.
lolly touch.
Mm-mm.
Do you guys get like kind of a coconut vibe from it? Like
I can see what you
I
mean.
get
Yeah,
the
it's the
same
fruitiness.
thing
Yeah,
from
it's that fruity
Lin
sandalwood
Sumi,
kind
but
of
it
thing.
feels a little amped up to me, like almost a creamier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And Olabanum, that's a resin too, isn't it?
yeah, it's like
Okay.
frankincense and you know what? I feel like I know Rojas Loam is like people like that line and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if they got this like blindly, they might be like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting this." Because
Yeah.
like Linsumi like is a great scent, but it's a very specific scent too.
Yeah. So the thing about
This
this
isn't
too is
bad
like
though.
when
It
you
lasts.
talk about it doesn't have bad longevity, but when you talk about the original of this, they're like way different, right? One's like a blue scent, and this, even though it has the ambroxan, it kind of links them, but so I don't know if it smells like Aventus
It
Cologne.
doesn't.
That's
Not
so.
even. Not even.
I'd say Linsa is probably its closest, but I agree with you that it just doesn't smell as refined and as higher end.
It's not all there with Linsumi, but like it's good. It doesn't stand on its own though as a unique fragrance. It smells like Linsumi, but like a more fruity,
Mm-hmm.
straightforward, more ambroxan heavy. No, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think Linsumi has ambroxan.
No, but it does
It's
have
less
that booze
aromatic
note.
as well.
Yeah, that I think the rum note in Linsumi definitely separates it a lot from this one. Yeah, this one I don't know where they got Aventus from this because I don't really
Yeah,
pick up
absolutely.
any.
The pineapple note. That's everything
Yeah,
has
I don't
pineapple.
get. Yeah.
but I don't pick
Okay.
it up too much in it
Don't.
either. The
It doesn't
pineapple.
smell like Platinum Egoist. Linsumi smells more like Platinum Egoist than this does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it definitely
It's
can be
soft.
cloying though.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
one? The Rojas Man, was that it? The one that's
Uh,
in the pink bottle?
oh yeah, that's the
Looks like a
yeah,
lot of
that's the call. It has coffee in it. This one.
The butt plug.
yeah.
Yeah, the little butt
I
plug.
never
Yes, sir.
smelled it.
I
Is
mean
it
it
good or
I
anything?
don't
Like
get anything from it. Like it's too
1999 tells me that I feel like it's gonna smell dated.
Yeah, so a lot of guys still wear this one.
a lot of
Um,
people really like this one. It just
the note
doesn't smell like anything on me, you know?
these notes don't really. These notes are pretty. It doesn't really say much to me. Cappuccino, I get it, but everything else is like okay.
Yeah,
I would have to
raspberry,
smell
jasmine.
it.
This looks like a lady's fragrance
It
almost.
does. It does
Yeah.
not look like a men's fragrance at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of fell out of love with Rojas with this one, so
Mm.
I was definitely a little bit skeptical of this one, but honestly, this one's good. Like it doesn't turn me off. I've never smelled the Loam
What
OG,
Uh,
the?
and I know some
I don't
people
like
like
it.
it. I think
You
Joe
yeah,
wouldn't like
Walker
it,
likes
Mark.
that one.
It's got the creamy citrus. You wouldn't like it.
yeah, and
Yeah,
juniper is like kind
Nasty.
of spicy.
Well,
Yeah,
not. It's not nasty because I know a lot of people like it. I don't want to offend
right.
anybody. It's to me. It just there's something about like I think it's Tonka. Yeah, and then it just the way Mark's the same way. It's the way like there's like a citrus and like Tonka sweet
vanilla.
vanilla mix
Yeah,
that just does not do it for me.
yeah.
Right.
I think when you do that, you have to blend it a certain way to where one kind of fades into the other. But sometimes if they're both like pushing out at the same time, it's a little bit like intense. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
it's like vanilla oranges, you know what I mean? And sometimes that works, but again, a lot of it is what's blended with it. Like the new man Sarah, like I said, it's good, but I think one of the things that works is it has that oud note. It has different
Yeah.
spices, so it's not just like a creamy vanilla orange type of thing. It has a
Yeah.
little bit more to it. So I think, and the man Sarah's
Loam
a
is not.
little bit. Mhm.
Oh yeah. I know. I was gonna say the Rojas Loam. That one's not a bad buy. 'Cause it's like $30 if you like that, but it's
Mm-hmm.
only
Yeah,
two.
but it's a typical blue scent. Like if you have a lot of
Yeah.
blue scents in your
It'll
collection, I
work for
mean,
you
it's
as
gonna smell
well.
like a lot of stuff. People say this blood orange. They
It
say
does
Yeah.
look good. It does look really good. I just seen a
KEDP.
bunch of guys trading it, you know?
I like this one. I mean, I personally wear this. I
It's
think it
too
smells good.
creamy for me.
Yeah.
Basil.
Yeah. Yeah, I could kind of see the intense a little bit. This one you definitely wouldn't like, Jared. This is straight up orange, coconut, and like ambroxan. It's just super, super
They
syrupy.
say they say grapefruit and sage is similar to that, but like I love grapefruit and
So
sage.
think of grapefruit and sage, but like on steroids, like just super,
Oh
super strong and like bumped up
yeah,
with the sweetness. It's too
no,
much.
grapefruit and sage I like, but it has more aromatics to it. So
Yeah, this definitely is just oof, it's
no,
strong.
Coach for Men I like.
Coach for Men's good. I don't really see that
I
this
don't think
smells
it
like
smells
Coach for
like
Men
that
though.
though.
I don't think it smells like Elysium either. I don't think it smells like Leighton at all.
This is always
Um,
pretty much wrong.
it don't smell like Hasiva. It don't smell
Xeris
like
Rouge,
this.
that is a very good, like, well
People
done,
are bugging, dude.
creamy
Orange.
fragrance,
One like
in
I
my
like is
opinion.
actually that Paco Rabanne Ultra Red Man. I think that one smells
Yes,
good.
that one is pretty
I,
good too. Who was talking about that the other day? Someone
somebody
was
was
hitting up. Yeah.
Mo. Look up that Eternity Parfum.
Let's go
If
with
it's
that.
even
Oh,
up,
are
I
we
don't even know
doing
if you can
that,
get
dude?
that.
I kind
Yeah,
of put
yeah,
those in
yeah.
the background
I
because I
couldn't
wasn't
wait.
sure.
I couldn't
Yeah.
Because
wait.
Mo, you sent me
This
the
one's good,
Eternity
dude.
Parfum, and
It's kind of
I
like I
think you
feel like
sent me
it's
the
kind of
Eau de Parfum too.
not far removed, but I feel like it's. I don't really remember what Eternity smells like, but I feel like it didn't smell like this. But this smells good, dude. This is good. This is good for Calvin Klein because this smells modern,
Mm-hmm.
designer, sweet, very
Mm-hmm.
good quality. I
Yeah.
saw there's a lot of hate in the notes, the reviews
Yeah, a
though.
lot of people don't like this one. I don't
They
know what
say
they were really expecting from it, but I think like
right.
what you said, what's in it, I think it works.
This shit smells good.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see the
Yeah,
Oh, it
this
comparison
smells
to
is
nice.
this.
really good.
That lavender's clean, but the boozy vanilla. Oh my god, it smells
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
You
it's
know how
booze,
like
vanilla,
people
lavender.
say like they'll smell
Mm.
fragrance and then they'll be like, well, it smells like alcohol. They'll be like, because there's alcohol in it, you sprayed it into your nostril, you
Yeah,
idiot.
yeah.
But like
Yeah.
this
Not
one
Calvin Klein.
legit smells like alcohol, like after
Do
you
you like
sprayed it.
Do you like it, Mark?
Absolutely, yes. It's actually I'm just trying
really
it. It's
good.
kind of dry. I'm trying to see if it's like
Yeah.
sweetening
The
up a little
lavender.
bit or
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
good
very
stuff,
lavender
man.
heavy. And I like
Yeah.
lavender, so there's
But
a lot
this
of
is-
lavender.
yeah,
I
this
can't
is
wait
like
to wear this in the cooler weather.
Mm-hmm.
this is another one like that kind of feels like in that like Tom Ford Vanilla Fatale range to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a little bit like that Midnight Ecstasy I got for Paris. Oh, this is Alberto Marisa.
I feel he
Yes.
does
I
like
mean,
all
they-
this stuff.
Like guys, this isn't like someone didn't buff it here.
It's
Like,
modern
this is
and
good.
designer. But you know
Mhm.
what? Like I feel like lately Calvin Klein, they kind of been throwing out a lot of misses and people are thinking, oh, they lost it. They're not so good anymore, especially with the, Defy, which people will not remember, but
I gotta
this
get
is
that
good,
eau de
dude.
parfum, that Defy. I gotta
Yeah, that
try
might be
that
good.
one.
Mo will
This-
never
this-
give
this-
up on you.
I
Calvin
predict that
Klein.
this will get hype. You can't even get it yet. Mo's got the hookup.
Yeah,
really
it's in
don't think you can
it's
get
in
it.
Macy's, but I don't know if I'm gonna pay
Dude,
Macy's prices for
Calvin
that. I'll
Klein
wait
needs
till
to
it goes to
be
discounters.
connecting with.
But this one I got because the 200 mil, I think it was like $120, which is not
It's
bad
good,
for.
dude. It's good fragrance.
Yeah,
Calvin
Yeah.
it's a
Klein
very
still
good
got
fragrance.
it.
Can you
Yeah.
what are the ratings on here?
Let's
Yeah.
see. We got
That is
3.52 out of
not
5.
no.
I
Yeah,
already
no.
love those.
I like I said, I think this I don't know what people really expected from it, but I kind of
Yeah.
like that they went a different way. Like the lavender in it definitely reminds me of the original in the sense that like you could tell it's the same type of lavender,
Mhm.
but
Uh-huh.
then it just has like more modern twist to it. Like, I think
Yeah.
it has more than just rum and vanilla.
Nighttime.
I'm sure there's other stuff in
Yeah.
there. But I think
Yeah.
it smells good.
I got the EDP here too. I wanted to try this.
I gotta try
Oh.
that. I don't think I have that one.
Oh
But
no,
Mark, you approve of that one?
Definitely.
Nice. I don't think you sent me this one, Mo, because I don't like the original.
yeah, I
so
think that's why I didn't send it,
have
because
any
you were like,
interest.
I'm not a fan. I was like, all right, well, Mark might like it.
The
It's
parfum is
very
good, though.
green.
I'm
Yes.
glad Mark
Very green.
liked the parfum.
Yeah, the parfum's good. I tell people if you on the fence, definitely try it out.
Yeah, that's something. You know what? If that ever showed up at Burlington, God willing,
What a
that's
fly.
a heartbeat, dude.
That sure will get snatched. Yeah, that's a good Burlington buy when they get there.
Trying
This
to
one,
see what I pick up.
this one went up in price too. This eau de parfum.
This one, because I'm having trouble because I don't have as big a familiarity with this DNA that you do, Mo. So I'm having trouble picking up the original in this.
No, it's there. I think this one though has the added cypress in there.
Right. I think I see that.
The
smell that a lot,
ambergris,
yeah.
obviously, the original does. I don't think the original has any ambroxan or anything like that. I think the orris root is also a new note in this. But yeah, I like the greenness in this. I think this smells really
Yeah.
good on skin. Paper works, but
Yeah.
when you wear this,
Yeah.
this is probably one of my more complimented frags right here.
Yeah.
I think
That's
it's also
actually true with a lot of green frags for
Yes.
me. I think is you have to wear it on skin,
and you have to let it dry, and like Jared was saying, blend with your pH and your
pH balance for
yeah.
him.
and it makes a difference. Yeah, this stuff's good. And I know Chef Joe,
Yeah.
he's a big fan of
I
this
like
one.
it. It's a little bit soapy. At
yeah.
least I'm getting soapy off of this, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just a very clean, you can wear every day type of scent.
And
And
that's
I
what
think
you
it's pretty
want.
good.
That's what you expect out of this line, like just something
Exactly.
like literally solid for every man. Like
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
But it's definitely updated. It's definitely modern. And the parfum is just I mean, Calvin Klein, they have a lot of misses, but they release like what 50 fragrances a year. I don't know.
Yeah, they got a lot of hits too.
Yeah, and they have a lot of good. Yeah, it's a house that people just think is cheap, but they make some nice stuff.
Yeah.
People hate on everything.
Yes, well, that's a good point too. Absolutely. Let's see
Her
who we
hand
are.
up in the chat.
We got Mark. Mark, you got another? You
Oh,
got
yeah,
one
look
you
up
want to
in
bring
the
up?
chat.
What else I got?
There's anything up in the chat.
I want to do well. Okay, so should we do that Hermes, the H24?
Yeah, let's talk about H20.
I have that in the desk at work, but I know exactly how that smells. So
So this is the new one right here.
These ones are very
Fascinating.
interesting. So
Fascinating fragrance.
I haven't
Christine
actually.
Nagel.
Christine Nagel. I don't know what she's done, but her name comes up a lot for me.
Yeah, this is good. I wore this
It's
to work.
so different.
When did I wear this to work? Friday. And the lady was like, we were pushing some carts and walking around like this block. And she was like, yo, your cologne smells really good. I was like, oh, it's some new Hermes, you know? So this is
The sclaring is
Did you say the new
iron theme.
Hermes?
the new Hermes. Yeah.
The sclaring is that interesting note that it smells like freshly pressed iron steam or whatever.
Yes.
It's almost bizarre to me, but like that lasted for like 12 hours at least, dude. And I sprayed on, not
It's
too
kind
much,
of a base,
but it lasted forever. But it like, and it's good if you're gonna like be around people. You want to smell good, but you don't want to project a lot, but you want to smell good all day. It's definitely more grown up, I think.
Yes. It has a mature vibe for sure.
Dude, okay.
I didn't like the EDT though, Mark.
The opening of this fragrance is not grown up at all. The opening of this fragrance smells like gummy bears to me. Like
It's the clary sage probably.
Yeah. I like that.
Or like I think the narcissus kind of like gives it like a white floral tinge that almost, it just smells like, it's not sickeningly sweet, but some people might find it too sweet. But
a little more modern.
Doesn't last forever. But to me that's good. It's interesting. It's like it's cute, but
yeah, I like the oak moss note because I don't think it's in the original. I might be wrong, but I think the way it works in here, it balances it, right? So you're saying the sage is kind of sweet and then it has that weird sclaring note, but the oak moss I think gives it like that kind of keeps it in that space where it's like a good, like for older guys or professionals.
Yeah,
that whole blend is really well blended. Like it smells
super unique.
it smells unique. Yeah. And I'm with Jared. I wasn't huge on the EDT because it was just like it was like they were trying to be different just to do something crazy, but this to me smells more like a complete fragrance.
It smells like something put together with thought behind it.
They took time. But I think you could kind of tell they took what people didn't like about the EDT and worked it a little bit maybe to make it in here work good. And I think it smells banging, man.
It just smells good. It's definitely not for everybody. Sample it first because you might not like it at first, but like it's so bizarre. Like
look at that profile.
Like
I got to see that again up at the top there.
It latches to
this
your
one,
skin, dude.
Aromatic, mossy, woody, earthy, soft, spicy, yellow, floral, balsamic, and green. Yeah,
what a lineup!
Definitely.
This is definitely one that you get a DPN of, and like you probably don't need to buy a bottle necessarily.
No, because I don't think with this one is something unless you're like a professional and you're going to work every day and make this like your signature. But I could just see this being something people keep like to go out or maybe a job interview. This is probably like a really good job interview scent. Because you smell like put together and clean. Like that sclaring note really does make it smell like you got clean ass clothes on. You know what I mean? It's so weird.
But it's also interesting. Like it's like you won't just people will be like, what does he know? Like what
what is that scent? Like where did he wash his clothes? Like his clothes smell so clean.
I'm getting some of that from the EDT though. Now I'm going back to him side by side.
You do get it on the EDT, but I feel like it's just too out in front. And I think with this it's a little bit more subtle. You know what I mean? And it's but the dry down on this is really good. I mean, after you've had this on for a few hours, it smells real nice.
I agree with you guys, like in that sense, like it is classic. It's manly. The moss and the sclaring kind of have like a really solid dry down. It does last a long time. I could smell it like and I would keep getting whiffs of it. Obviously they're a good designer. They're using quality chemicals and stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why they cost what they cost, I mean, like I said, this bottle goes for $140 right now for 100 ml, and I think it's like 90 or something, 100 maybe even for 50. So that's expensive, man, to me.
It is very high quality, and I mean, if you're looking cost to like longevity ratio, I mean, you're getting your money's worth from
Right.
longevity.
Right. Yeah, and unless you're making this, like I said, a signature scent, this is something you're not gonna reach for too often,
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
hands down, if you didn't like the EDT, you might like this one. And if you like the EDT, then you definitely would like this one.
Definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. And honestly, yeah, like what you say about signature, this to me is like a designer level signature line from Hermes, like a success. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think
oh,
they
yeah.
got something good here in this line,
Yeah.
and I'm glad they come
Yeah.
out with the
I
EDP
agree.
to
Yeah, I'm interested to
push.
see if they do like a parfum or
They
another
will.
flanker. I definitely will check that out because I
Yeah.
think I like to see
Okay.
where they take it.
I bet you they're gonna do like a fresh, like a fresh
Oh, but
version,
that would
fresher
probably
version,
be
like vetiver or something in it.
that would
Right.
probably be good though.
You
That
heard
would
it
be
first. If
nice.
they do, right here
Yeah,
today.
Hazy called it. Hazy said
Yeah.
it. H24 O fresh coming
Yeah.
Yeah.
soon. OG Ray, H24 OG Ray. I haven't smelled that one. I gotta get
You
that
haven't
one.
smelled that one yet? I
Uh
thought you had it for some reason, but
Nah, I didn't.
Me
But
too.
it was
yeah,
about the same price as this. But when I saw this, I was like, you know what? This one I knew I could sell. And like I said, I decanted almost half that bottle.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's good. It's good to get this stuff while it's hot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see which one we got. Well, you know what? This is one of my favorite ones here. It's my line. So we'll see what you guys think of this. This is the new
Oh,
jammy
I was
here.
gonna, yeah. Let me spray this one. I just
You
sprayed a
haven't
little bit
smelled this one?
before. No, I did a little bit, but I
I
just
got
gave it a quick
strips all
sniff.
over.
But I'm gonna spray it. I
I don't know if I can smell anything anymore, but
Ah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't been spraying a lot, and I've been spraying away from it. So.
Yeah,
Iris.
definitely. The iris is there. The bergamot is strong. I feel in this. I get a strong bergamot note, like a
It's
citrus.
not. Yeah, but you know what? That iris isn't like the Dior own one.
No.
It's just it's a nice like accessible, and it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sweet, it's
A lot.
sweet,
A lot.
powdery, but like mellow.
Yeah, a lot of people were complaining because it's a parfum that it wasn't rich enough.
right.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of like the YSL L'Homme parfum, where they did like the blue fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, I could see this being considered a blue fragrance because they got them aldehydes in there. You got the citrus. You got some clary sage.
Yeah,
So it's kind
it's
of
not
in that.
bad.
I think it's service for the price. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. I don't think it's worth
How much is it?
yeah.
$140. Like
No, it's
140
not.
for a 4-ounce bottle. Um,
No,
To me, it's got like a
it's
little
pretty
bit
good,
like
but
La Male vibes, and it's also
yeah,
got a little
I
bit
can see that.
like
it smells like a lot of other stuff. To
it
be honest.
smells a
Mhm.
little bit like Nico Sculpture with that creamy citrus.
No, the
I'm
citrus is
not
strong.
smelling it anymore. I'm done. You go next.
Yes,
Uh,
No, I
I
don't smell
killed
it
it.
anymore.
No,
I prefer this one.
It's
This
not
is
bad.
probably one of my favorites in the line. This is
Coach Promo?
no, this is the eau de parfum.
Oh,
I prefer this one to that one, and I think this is probably one of my favorite ones in the line. Oh yeah.
I want to go. I want to find my decan of that because I know I have it somewhere. I think I have some left.
Let me see the breakdown here. I'm running.
I like the EDT so much.
Yeah, the EDC is a classic.
Yeah, I'm kind of spoiling off the Profumo. If anyone out there has an EDP they want to trade for a Profumo,
that Tonka.
hit me up.
The suede note you pick up. The musk is a nice add in this one. And it has lemon and bergamot, but I think it kind of is not as strong as in the parfum for some reason. But the lavender is a difference in here too. And the suede note you definitely get once it dries. I love how this smells when you wear it. This is a banger to me. This is probably a key. This is a keeper for me too, as far as frags in the collection. This is one I'll always keep. This is a
Oh, this
banger.
is like this came out last year. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's new.
Oh,
The EDT was like my signature scent, man. It's like
that
Yeah.
was
like
big back
you
in
were
the
just
day.
talking about the Hermes. Like if you wore that to a job interview, like I wear the EDT all the time to the job interview, and I
The
feel like
EDT I think has tobacco too, if I'm not mistaken, which I don't think there's
it's actually kind of it is kind of like an interesting
Leather.
weird fragrance.
mm-hmm,
And
tobacco, Gaiac
olive
wood.
blossom. Wow, that's interesting. No,
They've all
Star
these
Annie's.
things seem to change over time. I tell you that much. I never heard about no olive blossom in this one.
I don't even know what the hell animalic.
But yeah, like that vanilla leather
Leather.
citrus, the soft spicy anise. Like I love those for like work type scents.
Yeah, I think with this one too is blended well where nothing really sticks out too much.
Yeah, exactly.
In the original. Actually, when I bought those, they sent me a little sample of the OG, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this does smell pretty good." Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Somebody's talking about reformulations with this, but
they talk about that with every fragrance. Shout out Steve White, Anthony P.
yeah, Vikings win.
Vikings win. Let's see who else we got in here. Oh,
I can
Grant
say
Wheeler. I see.
I'm a Vikings fan for sure.
Castro. Shout out. Shout out. I'm a Giants fan. I think they lost today. They got spanked.
I know the
Let's
Bills.
see.
Bills shut it down.
Yeah, the Bills are good, man.
I
Watch
didn't
them.
stay up for the whole thing, but
Yeah, watch the Bills, bro. Let's see, Jared, what you got?
Can we bring up the avant-garde? Because I finally got to smell it. And it's so,
I had a
so
feeling.
good.
I had a feeling we would
All
talk
right.
about that one. There we go.
I can do it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, I have this. Yeah.
Oh, that beeswax note is like so cool and interesting in the honey. Because
Yes.
I like honey as a note. And I
Mm-hmm.
love
Me too.
tobacco as a note.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Honey,
It
any
smells better
honey
on skin.
tobacco that smells different from other honey tobaccos that I've smelled before.
Yeah.
It smells so good. This smells like clean, like too,
Mhm.
because it's got lavender.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's so well put together.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely do not get a heavy lavender, but
I can smell
No,
that.
you get it.
It's got
It's-
freshness to it, but that tobacco beeswax, man, holy
Mhm.
shit.
Mm-hmm. And the cardamom you pick up.
Yep.
Actually, I layered this with a Marni Cole parfum and wore them together, and it was
What?
pretty good.
Just no joke.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is some good stuff, man. Like
Mo would just be like spraying. Oh, let's see what happens.
Yeah. It worked
used to be a cheapie, right?
$200 perfume.
It used to be what?
a
Yeah,
cheapie?
yeah. This one you could use to find for like, I don't know, $30 or something like that. It was very cheap for a long time, and then the supply dried up.
I want one of these. I heard the sprayer's bad on it.
Yeah, like I've got some leak. When I had that that heat leaking into my closet, my perfumes were getting a little bit hot, and that one was actually leaking at the collar. I was like, fuck.
It's not great, but I'm not a fan of the cap. It's like kind of tiny. I'm like, but it works, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Somebody was asking about that Lanvin, what is it, Oxygen or something? Somebody had that on the 14.
Are they like a well-known house?
Yeah, I think they have a few things. Arpege, I think, is a popular one. And they do a lot of lady stuff.
I feel like
this is a good.
They have Alone.
I've seen that one for Trey.
Yeah, this avant-garde, man. Once it dries and like opens up on you, it smells good.
And you'll
I
smell
can't wait.
it
This is gonna be a
forever.
fall,
It's
October, November set.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Just remember, dude, it's a limited quantity.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep my eyes out for that.
Fragrance by CA had 50 mils. And they said like leaky collar bottle or something like that, but they were like $54.
Yeah.
And I bought one like that. This 100 mil I got was from them, and it said the same thing, but it actually came brand new sealed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, I should sell this for like $1,000. But I was like, I'm just gonna keep it. And
they did that with the Fierce.
Yeah, I get a lot of stuff brand
Remember
new
that?
sealed from Fragrance Net. Brand new sealed.
Yeah. The Fierce. Remember the Fierce
laminator?
Damage bottles.
I have two bottles. I have two of them over there.
People bought them and then sold them for like triple the price.
That's a good fragrance, though. I will say it smells really good.
The Fierce Intense.
I can't do Fierce.
Yeah, it smells good. I like that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got anything else, Mark? What you got?
Oh well, we still haven't done this one. The Burberry.
The EDP.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that too. That's a good.
I was surprised Jared didn't bring it up. I haven't smelled it yet.
I'm gonna close out with that one. I put it on, man. That shit's good. And you know what's good? It's got like when it dries.
Here we go.
It's almost got like a chocolatey vibe to it.
Yeah, I can see that. Here's a big boy. This is
Dude, this
5
is
ounces.
And you know what? Just to put it quickly, I think Burberry, what they did here is genius. They put out the EDT, which is
Mhm.
fresh, easy to
Mhm.
wear, simple, and they put this out, which is sweet for the winter. You could just go in. You know Burberry. You know Burberry's cool. You'd be like, oh, this smells good. And this is like the cold weather portion of it. So I'll just take them both. This stuff is
Yeah.
great, dude. You can smell
Yeah.
all those notes.
Yep. Yep. The pine is like sappy but watery at the same time.
Oh yeah,
You get
definitely.
you get the resinous feel from the, and then
Uh,
obviously the cedar wood's there. I mean, it smells like a straight up tree.
It
Man,
smells
I
like,
gotta wear
and it has
this.
the
I
base.
can't.
It has the base of the original EDT. You could tell
Mhm.
that it's a flanker, but it's
Because
different.
that was
Pine
pretty
tree's
heavy
nice.
cedar, right? That
Pine
was like
tree's
the
nice.
same
Yeah,
thing. 3 different cedars.
yeah.
Oh,
Three.
wow.
We
The pine tree's
guys,
nice,
we pulled
but
out all
the
the stops. 3 cedars in this.
Yeah,
Next one,
this
4
is
cedars.
yeah,
this
this is good.
yeah. The benzoin, it's got incense in it. You know, it's got a little incensey. This is good, man. It
Mhm.
smells good on your skin, and it's not super loud, but I feel like this will last a while. It smells like modern designer stuff, but like it's good.
Yeah, I
No,
think
I
for
definitely like
Burberry,
this
this
one.
smells good quality
Yeah.
too.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
It kind
Yeah.
of feels like, yeah, it feels like a Burberry, and like I don't know, like I think of like Burberry like scarves and like cold weather
Yeah,
and sitting
it
by the
does.
fire, like
This guy says it's
Yeah.
violent putrid. I
full
don't know about
couture.
that.
I don't agree.
Yeah. Truly amazing. See, it's all
I
subjective, man.
I
Yeah.
have to wear this on skin. I feel like I'm
Yeah, I
not
put
getting
some
a
on,
good
man.
sense on it from the
Put some
See,
on. It's really good.
people
paper,
been
but it
saying
is.
like it is sweet, but I don't see
Not
it like
super
cloyingly
sweet.
sweet. Yeah.
It's not like
No,
the
it's more of like a.
H24. At first, I was like, oh, it's kind of got a
It's more
sweet
like
note.
you know how like Ben's Select with that vanilla, smoky vanilla. It's like not sweet vanilla. It's like a smoky. You know, like it's like that kind of sweet,
Mm-hmm.
intensely, like deep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very enticing, appealing. Women will like this.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, most of the times with guys,
I
that's
mean,
what
I
you
love
want.
this shit.
Have
Yeah,
you
I'd wear
layered it
this.
I'm probably
with
gonna
the
kill this
EDT?
weekend this winter.
To layer this,
Yeah.
to layer
It's just
this, I
like a
think
date night scent.
yes,
I'm
I agree.
curious because whenever I see lines like this, I'm just like, now I start thinking about how they go together, you know?
Mm-hmm,
Oh, I guess
mm-hmm.
you could layer it because I mean, you know, it would make this the base is the same. You could tell that, you know what I mean? So I think it would just enhance the base and freshen it up a little, but
You mean layering this with the original?
Mm. Yeah.
is that what you mean, Mark?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it could work, but like this is I don't know. I feel like this is a date night scent.
Definitely.
I
Here's the
feel like this is the daytime and then
Right.
the EDP's the date night, you know?
Look at that.
Pepper. Yeah.
that's
That
the
one's got
EDT.
more Virginia cedar, though. You could tell when you smell it.
Oh yeah. This is a great fragrance too though. But
Yeah.
I gotta say I like the EDP more because it's got more depth.
Actually, I sold somebody a decan of this, and he messaged me, and he was like, because I recommended it. He said he wanted something woody that he could wear to work every day. I said, try the Burberry Hero. And he messaged me back like as soon as he was like, man, this is perfect. This is so
Yeah.
banging. I
Oh,
love
really?
this stuff. But he
It's
was asking
great.
me, how can you make it last longer?
Right.
So I said one of the things, and I've been doing this with some fragrances too that are on the woody side, is just spraying a little ISO-E super. Just
Yeah.
right,
That's
just
what
go
you do.
a little bit, and that stuff it really helps, especially with woody frags, man. And
Nice.
it's really it
Yeah.
smells good. It smells good too.
And
So
this
think
one,
I
you
this,
got
know,
it.
you don't underestimate it. This you'll get some, 4 or 5
Mhm.
hours. It does keep a
Yeah.
long last. You'll have to reapply. But yeah, definitely
You know
ice
how people are though. They're like, yo, I want to
Yeah.
spray 2 sprays and have it last
Oh
33
man.
days. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's
Yeah.
just like,
Right.
dude, like, come on, man. It's perfume, man.
This
That's
EDP man though, this is gonna be good in the holiday season. Oh,
mhm.
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
is
I can
good.
see that being a nice Christmas scent, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I want
Those kind
more
of
like
vibes.
this style stuff from Burberry because I mean a lot of the stuff from Burberry is not stuff that I kind of wear. So
Yeah, it seems like they're going in that direction, huh?
Kind of like in that Burberry London type of thing. Like I could
Yeah.
see a hero with some tobacco in there, tobacco and
Right?
woods, and
Yeah.
kind of
Hero
doing something
Parfum.
like that. Yeah, maybe a tobacco note, maybe a little pepper in there too.
You heard it here first.
There you go. That's the next one.
I'm glad you guys like this one because this is definitely up my alley.
Which one?
Isn't this like really good?
The
Yeah.
EDP? Yeah, well, I knew you would like this because of the pine note. I know that's one of your favorite notes. You know what I mean?
The fact that it's a little aquatic is weird, but like
Yes.
literally, just as you were saying that, I was smelling it, and
It's a little bit
it's kind of
watery,
like
but
that sharp head.
I think that comes from the woods and also from the pine itself. I think the pine is resinous, but it has like it smells like a wet, like moist pine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the most complex fragrance, but it smells really good. People will like how it smells on you, and people will hate on it because it's Burberry.
Yep. And you'll like it
That's
though.
the only reason. If you smell this, you'll like it. It's very hard to dislike.
If you wore, you'd be like, because. So the first thing I did too is like where you did. When I first got this, I sprayed it on my forearm and I went like that, and I was like, "Oh, damn, this smells good." I was like, "Yo, this will work." I was like you said, to get a little cooler out. You know, sitting out on nighttime when the wind's blowing a little bit.
Oh yeah,
you good to go. Yeah.
This is a good one. I hope it goes down in price because
it's expensive. It's expensive, but I think something like this because it's a little bit different, and I think it's good quality. I mean, if you pay, $190, I don't think you're really making a bad investment on this one. I'd rather pay a higher price for this than the Armani Code. I think this is a little bit more, different and just not the same stuff that's been coming out. But this too, I think a younger guy could pull off. You know what I mean? I think, I don't think, this is a nice one, man.
I really like this one. I was excited when it was announced, and I was like, man, I hope it's not too generic, and it's not. I don't think. I think it's just really, really, really good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna grab it, but honestly, I'm kind of glad I did because it's one that I could see myself rocking like when it gets cooler outside.
Yeah, I like what not like November-ish.
Yeah, and I think it's a going out one, like you said. I think that's a straight date night.
Definitely date night.
You out and about, y'all chilling. I think that this is what that. I don't think this is one I'd really wear to work. I think this is one that I would save to go out.
No.
Or like
that parfum,
event.
that eternity parfum, I wouldn't wear to work either.
No. That one I could see like you snuggling with your lady and y'all sitting on the couch and she kind of gets a whiff of you. And like you said, maybe I had a couple drinks or something like that. And then, you get that boozy vanilla to add to it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, what I will say is a lot of the stuff that's been coming out, it's not so generic and the same. I feel like they're trying at least to make things, especially on the designer level, a little bit different. And I mean, I guess that's cool to see. You know what I mean? Not everything's smelling the same. So last year there was a lot of duds. Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving towards a lot of good releases. Yeah, a lot of good releases lately. Like I feel like through COVID there were not that many good releases.
And Mark, you said you bought that L'Homme Eau de Parfum, the YSL?
You did?
Didn't buy it, no.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, because I know I sent you that one.
What was I saying about this one?
Oh, I forgot. This one's good.
I like this one, definitely.
Yeah, this is the orange and the lavender, oak, cognac, vetiver. Yeah, this is good. But I agree with Scott Aromatico. I saw his video on it. He said like it smells a little bit light, so you can kind of feel like it won't last that long, but it does smell really good.
Oak is kind of like
it's kind of deeper than it's deeper and richer than the EDT, I think. Which is kind of a nice direction for them. And it doesn't go any kind of weird direction. So I think we were talking about this in the YSL episode where it's like that Longtons was like a little weird to me. And
yeah, this kind of is more in the same space like this right here. Yeah. And this is Parfum Intense, Eau de Parfum, La Nuit.
I want to try that La Nuit with patchouli though, man. Whatever that one was. I think it was the Parfum. I don't know.
Yeah, that's I don't know if I smelled that one.
All these eau de parfums, L'Intense, Le Parfum, it gets confusing.
It does.
Le Parfum, it gets very confusing.
Especially when the bottles look the same. A lot of these, the bottles look exactly the same. And you're like, oh, is this the one? Is that the one? I don't know which one I'm buying,
Yeah, they'll release two flankers that are like orange bottles. It's like
like look.
what was it? like one of them's called Cologne. Well, there are two with their
Electric
electric.
and blue
And
electric.
blue
Right, so you
electric.
got guys buying the all electric.
Yeah,
And they're thinking it's the blue. Yeah. Oh, I
Right.
found this
thinking
for
they
a good
got a good
price.
deal.
Yeah, it was an old bottle. That one smells like
Shameful
Eros.
YSL.
That old electric. It
Yeah,
smells like
it's not
Versace
bad.
Eros. Yeah.
That
not
sounds
bad.
good. I'd like to try that. Yeah,
Yeah, that one's good.
got me
It's not
sold.
bad.
But yeah, man, that's just some sense, the guys got in this week.
Hero.
Steve White hasn't tried the London.
Hero, I think, is the
I
best
can't believe
one out of all
he's
these.
got to try that London.
I'm gonna raid my local rack stores for it.
He's,
But what's that? The
you'll
London?
Who
find
hasn't
it.
tried it?
Oh, Steve White. Oh, yes.
Oh, you gotta trust Steve will love it.
London's a classic, man. I mean, if you like tobacco scents, it's a little bit
Sweet.
dry. It's sweet,
Yeah.
but it's a little on the dry side. It has a that port wine note, I think it has, or like a
Yeah.
wine note that makes it like really dry and tart up top. But that doesn't last
Christmas
too
scent.
long. Yeah, but it definitely, it looks like a Christmas sweater. The little flannel on the outside
Right.
of the bottle.
Bottle
Yeah,
six,
I think Burberry Heroes a classic. I mean, Burberry
London.
London. Yeah, I think that I remember when I was younger, like that hat came out and everybody was like, "Oh, that's the jam," So
Right.
everybody was
Uh-huh.
rocking the London, man, and
I
it
feel
was
like
kind of
it's not a
synonymous.
huge performer. Like you got to kind of
No,
spray it.
back in the
It's
day
gotta
it
be like,
was pretty
Yeah, it used to
strong. It
be.
was a good winter fragrance, but now, yeah, it's definitely light.
Everything, yeah.
It's definitely light, but it smells really good. And I think that's one that you could get some wear out of too, as far as the colder weather and kind of just on every day, just spray it on. And I think that one works pretty good. That's a good one I've layered with Bulgari Man in Black. And I think I called it Black Man in London or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one though. It smells good.
Nice.
They work
Yeah.
together, those
All right,
DNAs.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Those
Yeah,
are
it
like
works.
some of those frags, like now that, not to get all heavy, but now that I don't drink anymore, like
Uh-huh.
I feel like you're at the holiday party and stuff, and like instead of like, oh, I'm gonna get another drink, you just I'm gonna go step outside and like get 5 sprays of London.
Mhm.
Really,
Uh-huh.
it does the same thing for me in terms
Yeah.
of lifting my mood. And just
Of course,
It is
man.
an
know.
uplifting kind of set. It's
Yeah.
very unique.
Yeah.
Very unique.
One of the things I wanted to say too is today is September 11th. So everybody knows, unfortunately the events that took place, I think it was over 20 years now, right? 20 something years ago. So everybody remembers where they were, and it was a lot of people lost their lives, and some people still dealing with it, not because of the stress, the post-traumatic stress, but because of physical things that happened from inhaling a lot of the smoke and the dirt. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that really just, messed up because of all that. And, I started working in the city now, and I see those towers got rebuilt, and, the memorials there and everything. So, people say never forget. And obviously it's not something that you will forget, but, sometimes, tragic moments like that help us put things into perspective of what's important, your family, your friends, and just enjoying your life, man, and trying not to stress out too much, because the sad part is, our lives are delicate and fragile, and anything can happen. So just enjoy what you can enjoy while you're here, man.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well
Dude.
put, man.
Thanks, man.
Man,
Okay.
New York is part of my core of my being, and I know all you guys out on the East Coast, like,
I love New York.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, New York's crazy, man.
Yeah, I was
Very
in upstate when it happened, but I had friends in New York, and I still got friends in New York. And,
Of course, man. I mean, like I said, it's still
Man.
something people are dealing with. And, I was in college in Rhode Island, but I'm a New Yorker. My mom was working in Manhattan. I don't know, what happened to anybody, So, I mean, it was a lot of people had to do some crazy stuff that day. So, like I said, just and enjoy the people that you could enjoy the things that you could enjoy, because you know what, one day we ain't gonna be here. So listen, man, just keep it light, keep it positive. But fellas, thank you. I'm glad you liked a lot of the stuff that I sent you guys.
You're awesome, man.
Man,
Appreciate it.
I like doing what I do because it's not about making money for me. It's about getting it out there and helping people enjoy some stuff, man. And then You
It
know,
gets enjoyed.
give it.
trust me.
Yeah, it's giving back, man, and it's a good feeling when people say, "Yo, those things you sent me were fire, bro. I had to get." That makes me feel good, man. So I'm glad to do it. And giveaways. We got giveaways going out soon, right? What's up with that? What's that?
Yeah. I haven't
I
had
gotta
time
send
to
some
do anything.
pics to
Yeah, I don't
somebody.
even look. I'm behind on that. I gotta, I'll send some people some stuff
Yeah,
too. I don't know who,
we have 3
what.
people still. If any of you guys
I
want
gotta
to
say,
just
like
send it too.
I like
I
doing
work so much.
this type of thing, like, so I want to try and send you guys some more packs of stuff so I can
Yeah,
we can talk about some stuff I know you guys haven't smelled. And I
yeah,
think that's real
absolutely.
good.
I think this is a cool format. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it
'cause
would be
then-
fun to, if you did the giveaway, even have like a giveaway show where
Yeah,
everybody who got a
exactly.
pack
That's all.
comes
We're gonna
on,
put that
tells
on the
us what's
docket.
going on.
We're gonna put that on the docket,
Yeah.
and whoever receives something, if you want to come on and talk about some of the stuff you got, we definitely could set that up. I like that idea a lot, actually.
Yeah, expect
Just
that stuff
spitballing.
soon. We apologize, but like life is
Oh
busy.
no,
man.
listen, life is life. I mean, I know nobody's gonna make a big stink about free fragrances, but I know I just asked because, like I said, I'm totally out of the loop on it. Or I've been crazy at this new job, and so
I
even
just
my
can't. But
no,
I had so much more time
decant
for
to slow up.
fragrance,
Yeah,
like 2 years
mhm,
ago than I do now. It's crazy.
yeah.
I'm trying to
No, look,
keep into
like I
it.
said, I started this new job, and then I haven't been pushing
Still
out
recovering.
stuff as much, you know what I mean? Right. And I just had my
yeah,
surgery and stuff. So, but we're going to get there, man. We're going to keep trying
we
to
love
grind and
decant
do
stuff.
stuff.
So.
That's right. Keep swapping them decants. And like Tony Rodriguez said, if you want your pros promoted, please send $5 to Jared, and he'll put in the word for your
$5
swap
or
post.
3 McDoubles.
Gotcha.
Or that. Same thing. Either way. Fellas, thank you. Pleasure as always, man. You know I love y'all.
See you next week. Love you
Be
too, man.
safe. We'll check you
All
next
right.
week. Be safe, everybody.
Adios.
Later.
Take it easy.